Thank you, and if you'll do it in a chair, that'd be great. So as we, one thing we're just going to do is just a little bit of picking fruit. So we're just going to reach up, just so you can see it first, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. And as you notice, you can just do this sitting or standing.
Or lying.
We're going to just do this 2 more times. If you would continue, and I'm going to talk just a little bit more about that. So you see that soft and gentle motion. What they're doing is breathing and moving. 2 things together at the same time. This posture itself is called picking fruit. And I think we can try it all together. If you'd like to stand up, you're more than welcome to. And if, sir, if you'd like to, that'd be great. And I think for us, I want us to sit in our chairs and try this for a minute. We're just going to sink down to kind of give yourself a little bit of space. And I want you to first listen. What do we hear? I hear them breathing. So often in our lives, we are reminded to breathe because we find that we forget to do so. We're nervous, we're stressed, something's going on. Something happens and someone says, take a breath. So let's just try that. I want you to bring your hands to a place called your diaphragm. That's a little bit of a different breathing. If you've ever been a singer or a musician, or if you've ever had the hiccups, then you know where the diaphragm is at. Have you ever had the hiccups? I think your husband was a tenor, is that right? Was he a tenor?
Yes.
Then I definitely think you are familiar with breathing and being able to project. That's that same concept that we do in Tai Chi. So I want you to just exhale everything out. Blow it out through our mouth. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And gentle out through the mouth. 2 more times, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. Very nice breath. Now just relax your hands and they can just hang down beside you. Let's think a little bit. Let's use our imagination or use our brains. And that's that place where we learn to focus our mind on something else. We train our mind, we teach it to think about something that we tell it to think about. And in that manner, it stops thinking about all that other stuff that clutters our mind. So, I want you to think of your favorite fruit. What's your favorite fruit? As you think of that favorite fruit, I want you to imagine it growing on a tree. So hopefully you didn't first think of a pineapple. And as you imagine that fruit growing on a tree, I want you to actually think about that tree being right above you. If you want, you can close your eyes. But we're going to reach our hand across our body. And we're going to allow our hand to go up. It's almost like that fruit is calling out to our hand. And we're going to reach up for that fruit as high as we can in that tree up above. And then we're going to try to turn our hand because we've reached that fruit. We want to pull it down. Very good. That's called picking fruit. I want you to breathe with it this time. So as you bring your hand across, and now you're going to take a nice deep breath. And as you take a deep breath, it allows that hand to just float up. reach up for it. And now as you get that fruit and bring it down, exhale out. And if you have that perfect apple in your hand, you can take a bite. Hey, you're not doing it with me this time. You already picked out your fruit.
You know what you call it doing that? A pearl.
Curly.
Yeah. A peach spin it, and that makes it twist the stem off just above the fruit.
Wonderful.
You pull the stem out of the fruit.
And it won't be as good.
Get with the cherry, it won't last.
Well, there you are. If you had a peach, then as you turned your hand, you learned that it is that same feeling, curly. Okay, let's reach across the left side and try that on the left side. Okay, now you just taught me how to pick fruit. You have to pick fruit with me. Left hand goes across. Exhale everything out first. And now allow that left hand to just go up. Reach up for it, reach up for it. Now we're going to curl. We're going to turn that hand. And exhale as you bring that fruit down. And relax. How many of you know what color your fruit was? No?
It's kind of orange.
All right.
A little green.
It's still right. You've just made your mind think about something and your body do something. Now, there is obviously other pieces to this. If you would for a moment, do another round with hands like clouds into picking fruit into the walk. So 3 hands like clouds, 3 picking fruit into the ground. Thank you. I'd just like you to see that there's all different levels. So this is a really fun piece that we call hands like clouds. It's one of our postures. We're going to do that 3 times through. One of the reasons that these postures were developed was to provide that ability for the body to maintain health while the mind is also maintaining focus. The breath is what keeps them connected. Tai Chi can be considered a moving meditation. And again, meditation is that way that we work to teach our mind to clear its thoughts and to focus. But in addition to that, while it does provide health, meditation, and also that clearness of mind, it also provides balance, strength, and flexibility. There's been a lot of studies on balance in particular, and especially as we are tired or we are aging, our balance is sometimes a struggle. And what we want to find is that in this particular exercise, it gives you that strength and that balance without overtaxing the body. These moves that they're doing right now are slow and steady and graceful, but they require the body to really work hard. And as you can see, ma'am was sitting in the chair, and it's an opportunity for us to be able to do something seated, or standing. I want to give us a little bit more opportunity to do a few more things. If you'd like to try a few more here sitting together, please stay here. If you'd like to try a few things standing, please step over in the
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
If you're sitting, is that still helping your balance, even though you're not up on your feet?
One of the things that we can talk about is how you sit. And actually, they're going to work a little bit on stance for standing, and we'll do the same with our sitting. Our ability to tell our mind to work with our body, whether it's in a chair or whether it's standing next to a chair, we can get, your mind can do much more than we think it can. So we'll try that here sitting, and we'll do our stance sitting. And if anybody would like to stand up and try standing, you're welcome to go over in this direction too. Anybody want to stand? Nobody wants to stand? Okay. Well, oh, I think he wants to stand. And if not, then kind of bring your chairs in a little bit.
Larry, how you feeling?